The military police had their weapons drawn. A single mother stood trembling in a parking lot, accused of a crime she didn't commit impersonating a Navy SEAL. But when the Admiral stepped forward and saw the tattoo on her arm, everything changed. This is the story of Sarah Mitchell and the secret she'd been carrying for 12 years. Tell me in the comments, what city are you watching from? And if this story resonates with you, consider subscribing for more true, heartfelt stories. The fluorescent lights of the grocery store hummed overhead as Sarah Mitchell reached for a box of cereal on the top shelf. Her worn sneakers squeaked against the linoleum. She was exhausted, the kind of tired that settles into your bones after years of working double shifts and raising a son alone. Her grocery cart held the essentials: pasta, bread, peanut butter. Nothing extra. Never anything extra. As she turned down the canned goods aisle, she noticed him. A man in his 60s, wearing a Vietnam veteran cap, struggling to reach a can of soup. Without thinking, Sarah moved to help. "Let me get that for you, sir." The veteran looked at her, and his eyes caught on something. Sarah's sleeve had ridden up, revealing the edge of a tattoo on her forearm. His expression changed instantly, from gratitude to something harder. "Is that a SEAL Trident?" Sarah's blood ran cold. She quickly pulled her sleeve down, her hand shaking. I need to go." But the veteran's voice rose, sharp and accusing. "Hey, everyone, this woman is wearing a Navy SEAL tattoo." Other shoppers turned, their conversations dying mid-sentence. SEALs earn that insignia through blood and hell. You don't just get to wear it. Sarah's heart hammered against her ribs. "Sir, please, stolen valor." He shouted. "This is stolen valor." The store manager appeared, then security. Sarah tried to explain, but her words came out in fragments, broken by panic. She thought of her son, waiting at home. She thought of the promise she'd made 12 years ago. Within minutes, the parking lot was filled with flashing red and blue lights. Not just military police. Someone had called the nearby naval base. This wasn't just a local matter anymore. 2 military policemen approached, their faces stern and unforgiving. Sarah stood frozen beside her car, grocery bags scattered at her feet. "Ma'am, we need to see that tattoo." Her voice was barely a whisper. "Please." "I can explain ... That's what they all say." The taller MP crossed his arms. "Do you have any idea how serious this is? Impersonating a Navy SEAL is a federal offense. People have gone to prison for this." Sarah's eyes filled with tears. Not tears of guilt, tears of grief so deep it had never fully healed. She slowly rolled up her sleeve. There it was. The SEAL Trident. But beneath it, something else. Numbers. A date. And below that, 3 words in elegant script. "Until we meet again." One of the MPs leaned closer, his expression hardening. "That's a Trident from SEAL Team 3. Who gave you permission to get this ink?" "My husband," Sarah whispered. "My husband gave me this tattoo. Your husband." The MP's tone dripped with skepticism. "And where is he now?" The words caught in her throat like broken glass. "He died 12 years ago. In Afghanistan." A crowd had gathered. Some people filmed on their phones. Others whispered. The veteran who'd started all this stood at a distance, his face uncertain now, less sure. "Look," the second MP said, softer but still firm. "We hear stories like this all the time. People claim relationships to fallen heroes to gain sympathy, benefits, respect they didn't earn. We'll need proof, documentation. If you can't provide it, I can prove it," Sarah said, her voice stronger now, edged with something fierce. "Call Admiral Richard Hastings. He knew my husband. He knew us both." The MPs exchanged glances. Admiral Hastings wasn't just any officer. He was a legend, a former SEAL commander who now oversaw special operations on the West Coast. "Ma'am, we can't just call an admiral because—" "Call him," Sarah interrupted. "Tell him Sarah Mitchell needs him. Tell him it's about Marcus." Something in her eyes' raw, unshakable truth made the MP pull out his radio. 20 minutes later, a black SUV pulled into the parking lot. The door opened, and Admiral Richard Hastings stepped out. He was in his late 50s, with silver hair and the bearing of a man who commanded warriors. His eyes scanned the scene, then landed on Sarah. His expression cracked just for a moment, revealing something beneath the military composure: grief, recognition, respect. He walked directly to her, ignoring everyone else. "Sarah," he said quietly, "it's been too long." Then he turned to the MPs, his voice sharp as a blade. "Stand down, now." "Sir, we were responding to a stolen Valor complaint. I said stand down." The Admiral's gaze could have melted steel. "This woman has earned the right to wear that tattoo 10 times over." The Admiral gently took Sarah's arm, looking at the tattoo. His jaw tightened. "Marcus Mitchell," he said to the assembled crowd, his voice carrying across the parking lot. "SEAL Team 3, one of the finest operators I ever had the privilege to serve with. He died saving his entire unit during an ambush in Helmand Province. 6 men are alive today because of what he did." He paused, and when he spoke again, his voice was thick with emotion. "Before his last deployment, Marcus came to me with a request. He wanted to give his wife a tattoo, his trident. He said if anything happened to him, he wanted her to carry a piece of him home, to know she was protected by the warrior who loved her most." The Admiral looked at the veteran who'd started the confrontation. This woman didn't steal anything. She was given this by a hero who knew he might not come home. And she's been honoring his memory every single day since. The parking lot was silent. The veteran removed his cap, holding it to his chest. Tears streamed down his weathered face. "Ma'am," he said, his voice breaking, "I am so sorry. I thought I was trying to protect their honor, and Sarah's anger had dissolved into exhaustion. "You were trying to do the right thing. They deserve protection. Marcus would have done the same." The Admiral turned to the MPs. "You did your job, but let this be a lesson. Not everyone wearing the trident stole it. Some were given it by the men who earned it in blood." He placed a hand on Sarah's shoulder. "How's your son?" Sarah's face softened for the first time. "He's 12 now. Looks just like his father. Smart, kind, brave. Marcus would be proud." The Admiral reached into his pocket and pulled out a card. "Call me. There are programs, resources, support systems for families like yours. You shouldn't be struggling alone." "I manage," Sarah said quietly. "Warriors don't have to carry every burden alone," the Admiral replied. "Neither do their families." As the crowd dispersed, the veteran approached Sarah one more time. Without a word, he saluted her, a slow, deliberate military salute. Other veterans in the crowd followed. One by one, they honored the woman who carried her husband's legacy on her skin. Sarah stood there in the parking lot, surrounded by strangers who become witnesses. Her groceries forgotten, and for the first time in years, she didn't feel alone. Some battles are fought with weapons. Others are fought with memory, with honor, with the weight of love that survives even death. And some warriors never wear a uniform, but they carry the cost of service every single day. This is why we remember. This is why we honor not just the fallen, but those they left behind, because their sacrifice continues long after the battle ends. Thanks for watching till the end. If this story touched you, give it a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and hit subscribe for more real stories.